What is up in the loop, fans? It is Drew here at Carowinds on the North Carolina and South Carolina border. Cedar Fair's southern theme park. Time to check out Carowinds. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Literally, this side of the park is South Carolina. And you cross this line over here, like I'm doing right now. And now, we're in North Carolina. That's sweet. So right now we are joined by Fabian, Sam, and Nate. And Nate's gonna stand in 2 states at once. All right, how does it feel to have 2 different testicles in 2 different states?
Fantastic.
That it does.
Time of my life.
Time of your life. But the real reason we're here is this guy over here. Visit to Carowinds, Starbucks was added, and Starbucks has the Fury Frappuccino. I'm not going to get it. However, if you wanted to get it, you could get it right there at Starbucks. Where are we going?
Fury! Hey!
And there she is, boys. Fury 325.
Amazing. I am speechless. It's probably one of the best coasters I've done ever.
It's the best coaster I've ever been on. One of the best.
You grayed out.
Yeah.
Did you lose the contact?
Almost. My eye was stuck closed.
I absolutely love Fury 325. Something that's great about this ride, I will say, it's one of those, what do you think of this coaster compared to Fury 325 kind of rides? So you've got other rides in the world and you're like, yeah, that's good, but what did you think of that compared to Fury? Definitely a top 10 in the world kind of coaster. It's long, it's awesome, it's fun. Totally recommend it. So if you are in the America area, so somewhere in the continental United States, you should probably come to Carowinds at some point and check out Fury. Definitely worth it. I can't wait to check this out. I've been so excited for this. Look at all this theming. So we just got done with Plants vs. Zombies. I think we all were in agreement that it was really hard to tell what you were shooting.
Yes, very.
But did it matter because our side won?
Yeah, we won.
It did not matter. Zombies won.
112 gnomes.
112 gnomes. That was pretty much my strategy, was after the first round, was just find gnomes, and I shot gnomes.
Yeah. I just kept shooting.
I was not getting close to any of them.
I got lots of gnomes. What'd you score?
16,000.
20,900.
20,000 something.
33,200.
Cheater.
Yeah, he cheated. His first time, not his first time.
It was definitely my first time.
Checking for steroids.
So that was Plants vs. Zombies. I liked it. Big thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Multiple thumbs up.
Of all rides to have a test seat, why does Plants vs. Zombies have one? Do you fit?
I fit.
I think everybody fits.
Oh, it's bouncing to the speaker.
Alrighty, friends, we are now at Afterburn. Afterburn is the B&M inverse here at Carowinds. It's a great ride. I thoroughly enjoy my time on Afterburn. It's great because it's powerful, it's intense. It doesn't have that new age B&M isn't as exciting as it used to be on these inverted coasters. This is back balls to the walls crazy. And I love it. Had the former Top Gun theming, so you've got the plane there. and it's great. So let's kind of watch it around here just a little bit, see what we can see. Afterburn. We're the only ones here. Well, that family just showed up. But other than that, we're the only ones here. Alright friends, it is casually getting colder, but we just experienced Afterburn. Front row ride. I feel like I'm tearing up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but that was a really, really cold ride.
I like it a lot.
Front row?
Smooth. Front row is better than the back.
Now, what do you think of that compared to your other B&M inverts? So Dragon Challenge, Montu.
This is probably number 2 after one. This one is better than Great Bear. It's the full Great Bear. So I think this one is much better.
So is this your favorite B&M invert?
I'd have to say, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
It's great.
It's great?
Yeah.
All right.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Do you guys like front row or back row better?
I like the front a little more than the back. Just more
Always
enjoyable.
go front.
I don't know. I like it in the back, so
Yeah, you do.
Bet you do.
so I'm a backseat kind of guy. There it goes. Intimidator. Into the tree.
This 2,700-ton behemoth is a test of fortitude the world has never seen before. And just like a furious hornet that won't let up, this world record-breaking coaster is full throttle all the way.
So we just got off the Intimidator at Carowinds. B&M Hyper, goodness.
It's good. I thoroughly enjoy it better, more so than the other B&Ms Hyper I've done. Maybe Mako, which is enjoyable, but I enjoy this one thoroughly more. But I enjoy Fury the best.
Well, see, that's the problem. Is so you've got.
This is a great
ride, which was the park's iconic attraction, and then a couple years later, they built that guy right there.
Which is a phenomenal ride, but this one is still great. It's just that one outclasses it just a tad.
So I guess my problem is, or not my problem, but my question would be, if you're gonna build a good roller coaster, is that okay if you build a better one in your park? Like, I assume every time you build a coaster, you want it to be the best coaster in your park.
That is correct. I would want it to be the best one around.
So not a problem. But lots of good airtime on this guy as they go up the lift. It's got the longer of the B&M trains, the spaced out, spread one.
Stacked differently, that's for sure. I've never been on a ride like that where it's spaced like that, but it's definitely
but it's fun.
phenomenal ride. Oh yeah.
I liked it. It's good times. And these people are about to have some great time right about now.
Businessman Earl Patterson Hall. E-Pat Hall was inspired by a 1956 trip to Disneyland, and his
2 hours for Nighthawk. So we just got off Nighthawk. What do we think of Nighthawk?
Not impressed.
Painful. Don't like that style of flying coaster.
No. Would you ever ride anything like this again? Vekoma does not make fun things, and this was not fun. Just got off of it. It's getting cold, and it was rough. And none of that looks pleasant. So, big thumbs down from us for riding Nighthawk. Not a lot of fun there. Next up is Hurler. Speed limit 37.5 miles an hour.
It's alright. I still prefer the Gasm. Gasm was always a good one.
That's the Six Flags Over Georgia Gasm.
That is correct. The Six Flags Over Georgia that we did last.
And what'd you think?
RMC needs to come over.
Yeah, so like what they're doing at King's Dominion.
Yeah,
That would make you happy?
very.
Would you come back for that?
Always.
So then you would have like the 1-2 punch right next to each other. So yeah, overall, Hurler, just okay. It's a wooden coaster. Not that exciting. Pretty rough. It seems like it's seen better days. And that's Hurler. Experienced Vortex. The ride is awful. All of this here, terrible, rough. I banged my head here, and here, and here, and here, and all the way up the lift hill too. 360 degrees of awfulness. Gotta say, I really hope this gets the Rougarou, the Patriot treatment. Put the floorless trains on it, it'll improve it just a little bit. Take a ride I never want to ride again, and take it to a ride I'll ride every time I come to Carowinds.
Absolutely.
Look how red
awful.
your ears are.
They hurt.
Look at that.
Absolutely awful. First stand-up coaster, last stand-up coaster.
You'll never ride one again?
Nope. Awful.
Awful.
Always.
Awful.
This is probably the worst one. I've only done the Georgia Scorcher over Six Flags, Georgia. That was better than this by far. I didn't break my ears, so not worth it.
As much as I love these shade tunnels, it's really cold today, so I don't appreciate it today, for once. But I do appreciate that it's already grown in for the year, unlike other parks. That guy looks important, he's picking up trash. Good for him. So we just got off the Carolina Cyclone, and oh my god, arrows do not age well. This guy was rough, not an enjoyable experience. Carolina Cyclone, what'd you think?
There was no knee room. My knee was in the back of the seat the entire time. It kind of was unbearable.
It was almost up his butt. What'd you think?
It was literally up his butt if it wasn't for the seat.
We had more room.
We definitely had more leg room. Looks awful, sounds awful, is awful.
Samuel?
I had plenty of leg room, but it was awful.
You had plenty of leg room, but what?
It was awful.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, you would give it a 0? 1. He gave it a 1, folks. You guys were curious, Ricochet is not on Fastlane nor Fastlane Plus. So if you want to ride it, you gotta wait in line. So we just got off the Carolina Goldrusher, part of the Carolina Boardwalk section, Fiero Mine Train. You can tell it's old. What do you guys think?
Loading process, god awful.
Oh man, 1 seat checker for the entire train.
Yes, loading time was, like you said, terrible. There was, again, when we did the fast pass, nobody there. We just walked on and got on our own seat we picked.
I'm with them, the loading was awful, but the ride itself wasn't that bad for as old as it is.
It's okay. It's neat seeing a ride that's all welded together and using technology no one would ever use anymore. So overall, Goldrusher, it's something I would do every time. I rode it as a kid when I came to Carowinds the first time, and I would check it out again. What is going on in the Loop fans? It is Drew here, and we are at Carowinds County Fair. It is the new section of this park. All of this completely been redone since the last time we were here. Part of the new redo here was the Flying Cobras. Carolina Cobra has now turned into the Flying Cobras, which is the lovely Vekoma Boomerang. I, of course, skipped it, so my buddy Fabian here will talk about the Vekoma Boomerang. What'd you think?
Well, it was my first boomerang coaster ever. I got on the first row, and it was enjoyable. It wasn't too bad. A little bumpy, but honestly, quite enjoyable. I wouldn't mind doing that again.
Did you like the forwards part or the backwards part better?
The backward part the best. It's a different feeling on going backwards than it is forwards. So
that is what they're doing here right now, going backwards here on the Flying Cobra. I actually rode a spinny flat ride. Mind blown, right? Who would have thought? But anyway, we just rode electric spin, and it wasn't awful. It wasn't bad. Didn't mind it. What'd you think?
It's definitely interesting. Not what I expected it to be. I liked it.
You liked it?
I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was a different feeling, one I haven't really felt before. So.
How's your tummy feel?
My tummy's great. It was a really good flat ride. The restraint system's a little weird, but it's something you can probably just get used to.
Yeah.
But
these top scans are pretty sweet. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I would ride it again, but we did it. Yeah, they got to finish the lightning package. So it's kind of funny. You've got the lightning bolt here. It's missing here, and it's missing a couple other places. They're actually behind the ride, so maybe they'll put them up there. New to Carowinds this year is Winterfest, so you can ring in the holidays with a new family tradition. Carowinds is going to be open all the way until December 30th this year. That's awesome. Over here we've got Windseeker, and it's closed for wind. Sad day. And we just got off Blue Blasters at Blue Hill. I will say some of the effects are not working, including the Clint Novak effect. Clint Novak effect was not working in this Blue Blasters, which is kind of a shame. But overall, I love the Sally Dark rides, and it's always fun to have them. I'd rather have a ride have one of these and they're outdated and kind of falling apart than to get rid of it for something else. So overall, excited it's there, sad some things weren't working. If you want to win a rainbow poop, that's what you can do here.
Or you can go to Starbucks and get the Unicorn Frappe.
I was like, that's what it looks like when you have a Unicorn Frappuccino. Fun fact. Alright, so we just got off the Woodstock gliders, the Larson Flyers here at Carowinds. What do you think? Fun?
Amazing. For being a kid ride-based ride, it's my second time ever doing one. This one's bigger than the first one I did at Six Flags Over Georgia.
Well, we were flying.
Oh yeah, definitely flying. It's fantastic ride.
Sam also his first time here. He did a really good job on the Flyers too.
Love it, baby.
Yeah, I didn't do it so good this time, but there was a cross breeze, so it was throwing me off a little bit.
I think the best part is you can almost hit this building right here.
Unless you're Fabian.
Unless you're Fabian.
Yeah, unless you're me. I was kind of sucking it up today.
So those are the Larson Flyers. And those can be found in Planet Snoopy. You know what they say, a credit is a credit, and it's time for Woodstock's Express. The Junior Woody. Do you know how to get banned from Carowinds for a year?
How?
Stand on their kitty foot.
1 year ejection from park for standing. As we come down the exit ramp, it is time to talk about Woodstock Express. As far as kids coasters go, it's fine, it's alright, it's not really thrilling, it's not really scary. It's a kid coaster.
Good time to take a nap.
Yeah. A cred's a cred, and that gives one more to those who didn't ride it before. Well now, the Intimidator's not getting far. He's got a flat tire on his vehicle. Not good. No bueno. Alright guys, there's Fury at night, and it is wrap-up time here at Carowinds. We ended the night with several, and I mean several, night rides and re-rides on Fury 325. How would you say your time at Carowinds went?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. And you've been here before?
Yes, once.
And did you have fun today?
Yes. Always.
What's your favorite ride?
Fury.
Is there any ride that comes close?
Not particularly.
Okay, so if you couldn't build Fury in your backyard, what would be the next choice you put in your backyard?
No, it's good.
Something else? Okay. What do we think of our day here at, oh, you guys are badly out of focus, at Carowinds today?
It was great. It was first time for me. Fury is probably one of my favorite coasters I've ever ridden. Intimidator was good too, but doesn't compare.
And I really like Afterburn also.
Afterburn was definitely good as well.
Those are top three.
We messed up writing Fury first.
Yeah.
Wait,
Can't talk.
how do you come all the way from Orlando and be like, we want to ride the second tallest roller coaster here? It's Fury or bust.
Yeah.
And I absolutely had a great time at Carowinds as well. You know, it's one of those parks that it's close, not close enough, and I always end up here when it's cold. I really can't wait to come to Carowinds on a nice hot day when Fury's flying, although it was running trimless tonight because it was so cold, and that was excellent. So, get out here, come check Fury, come check everything else out that this park has to offer, because it'll be a good time. Alright guys, one final reminder here. Thank you for watching this video. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/InTheLoopPodcast. Follow me on Twitter at DrewTheIntern. We're on Instagram at InTheLoopPodcast. Fury is awesome. I think we've said that 15, 20 times. I love the green lights down here. It's like, what's in the trench? So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all of that great stuff. And we'll see you on the video. Good night from Carowinds.